Hello everyone, Sunday, March 31st, 2019. Of course, Wednesday was New Comic Book Day, and unfortunately this was the first chance I had to do a video, but because it's been delayed, I have a very special thing to show at the end of this video. Some books I think you guys are really going to like. So let's jump right into the books. Of course, the big book this week was Detective Comics number 1000, and I did pick up some of those, but we'll look at the other books right now. First one, I picked up a Sharky number 1. I just thought it was going to be a pretty good storyline. I didn't have an opportunity to get one before, so I grabbed one this week. Fix this a little bit. Book that I like this book. This was a reprint, cover to cover, adds everything of the Incredible Hulk 181, of course, first appearance of Wolverine. I don't need to tell you that. $3.99, but you want to know something? It is cover to cover. It's a reprint of the book with the advertisements and everything. I love when they do books like this because I'm going to grab those all the time. A second printing of Immortal Hulk number 7. Heroes in Crisis number 7, cover A. Heroes in Crisis number 7, cover B. Been a pretty good storyline. Wasn't wild about the covers this week, but it is what it is, right? Batgirl 33 B cover. Some of these B covers, they've really slowed down on the quality of the books as it relates to the cover art. But Batgirl's always been pretty good week in and week out. Really, really cool cover here. Black and white Spawn 295. Of course, we are getting closer and closer to the elusive Spawn 300. And I am very excited to see what McFarlane has in store. And then this was another cover. Just love that cover right there. Wicked cover. And that's a true variant. That's a true Virgin cover right there. Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, number 115. Different covers. I only get this one here. I like this story. I always have. We've mentioned that before. Another book I'm enjoying from Boom Studios, Bone Parish, number 8. Shazam number 4. B cover. Second printing, Immortal Hulk number 13. Again, great storyline. And these books are flying off the shelves. First print, second prints, absolutely flying off the shelves. And I do like the fact that some of these covers on the second print, third print are really, really wicked looking. Again, falls under the, you can buy a book for a cover purchase, and you know, I hate to say it, but Marvel did it right with this Immortal Hulk. Great storyline, really nice covers, and again, if you do that, people will buy your books, and here is proof. This is a fourth printing, Immortal Hulk number 1. Great cover right there again, I like. Daredevil number 3. Spider-Man Deadpool number 48. Really cool cover on Ice Cream Man number 11. Would you buy an ice cream from this guy? I would not buy an ice cream from this guy. And then we have a couple of cover purchases. This is Zodiac number 2. Again, like we stated before, Zenescope. No one does ladies like Zenescope. Really nice cover right there. And this is Grim Fairy Tales, The Odyssey number 26. Really nice cover right there. I don't know if I showed this last week or not. This was a 100-page 30 Days of Night for $4.99. And again, I like the vampire genre. I love the original 30 Days of Night, like the movie, love the graphic novel when the graphic novel came out, as well as the individual comics. But for $4.99 and 100 pages, I'm going to jump all over that, and I did. Really cool cover on this one here, Freedom Fighters number 4. Decent story, nothing great, but you know what? I like that cover. And a Sharky number 2, Scotty Young cover. Of course, Scotty Young is very hot. Not as hot as Donny Cates, but who is right now? Those were the books I picked up regular, and now we're going to get into the 1000s. No particular order on that. This was a Batman. This is number right here. I can't remember. I can't think right now, so I apologize for that, but there's one cover. I will show you my favorite cover, though. This was the retailer incentive. It was a sideways one, sold out very quickly. I was able to get a couple of these. Again, $9.99 price point. Wasn't real wild about it, but what are you going to do? This was the Steranko 60s cover. And I forgot to grab the Bernie Wrightson cover out of the box. So I did get a Bernie Wrightson cover hovering over the, the city on the building. I love that cover and I love it. But this was my favorite cover of all the 1000s. This was the 1940s by Bruce Timm, because I love that Joker. It's a homage to an iconic cover, but just a really cool cover right there. These sold real fast, as well as the 1930s cover. People ordered a lot of the Bernie Wrightsons, so a lot of shops were selling out. So that's good to know. Now, well, that's good to see. So, as you know, I didn't do a video till late, and so I was able to pick up, well, before we get to the books, the reason it's so dark in the background, my wife is redoing the room. It's going to be all black, brand new backdrop. We're just trying to fix it up a little bit, changing things around to make it look really nice when you watch the video. So again, I do apologize for the roughness of this video. So I hope this makes up for it. So today I got a call from a buddy of mine, and he said, hey, I got some Golden Age books in. Do you want to come take a look, grade them out, and pick a couple up? So I said, absolutely, because it's Golden Age, and got a really good deal on them, so thank you for that. And then I got some really nice covers. Now, these are in lower grade condition. Again, a lot of these are 40s, early 50s, so they're going to be lower grade condition. But when you see these covers, you're going to be like, you know what? Those are great covers in any condition, strictly for the cover. Now, the first one is Sparkler Comics number 16. This is from 1942. This is you got to remember, this is at the height of World War II. And we had mentioned in other videos that, in comic books, the government wanted the Germans and the Japanese to be drawn in not so friendly terms because of the war effort to get people behind that. And so this is a perfect example of that. So I will apologize in advance if anybody is offended by this cover. That is not my intention. So here it is. Sparkler Comics number 16. There's this right there. Now there's a good picture of how they drew the Japanese right there. Now you cannot get away with saying that right there. I'm not going to read it, but I'll let you read it. But again, height of World War II. So anybody who was offended by that cover, I do apologize. But you know what? This is comic book history. And you got to remember the time that it was done. This is what was going on. So there's that there. Really nice book. Try to get some stuff here. I picked up a different time. Not in I picked up 5 of the Golden Age. This is just a different Golden Age I picked up. It's a Looney Tunes from 1951. Number 118. I always liked Bugs Bunny. I love that cover. And so I got a real good price on this, so I was happy with that right there. Golden Age, again, Golden Age. And now we're going to get into the books. This next book here is a teenage romance, number 1954. This is in absolutely beat condition, but it is what they call a suggestive cover. A suggestive cover. I can't say that word right now, so I apologize. Basically, it's a rape cover is what it is. So here's that right here. And if you can read this, it's there's no room back here, Mac. Go curl up in the front seat and keep the headlights on. And his response is, but we're stalled here for the night, so let's make the best of it. That is not going to work out real well for her. Again, this is a hard cover to find. Any condition that you can find this book in, I just wanted it to add to the Golden Age, and that's just a really cool cover. Not the fact that she's going to be assaulted, but just a cover that you don't see all the time. Pre-Code Horror, I'm loving this Atlas. Astonishing number 25. Really cool cover right there. I love those old Pre-Code. This is from 53, yes. Is that there? And a couple of other books right here. This is Boy Comics number 24. Right here. It's a nice copy right here. This is issue number 24. It has a concentration camp story. Now, this book came out in 1945, and you know, again, the war is fresh in everybody's mind. To do a story on the concentration camp is, again, just another shot at the Germans. So there's another book right here that, you know, is going to have a large collector base. And you don't see a lot of these boy comics from the 40s. You don't see a lot of comics from the 40s at all. And finally, my favorite pickup of the week is a Jungle Comics number 71. This is from 1945. And again, these aren't high-grade books by any stretch of the imagination, but certain covers you want to grab. This is a bondage cover. Here it is right here. She's tied up to the tree. Her hero is trying to slay the crocodile or the alligator, whichever it is, saltwater, freshwater. And that is just a really cool cover. Now, these are the covers. Cover like this here, like we talked about, or the teenage romance covers. These are the covers that got parents in an uproar saying that comic books were polluting the minds of teenagers and young kids. And that's what brought about the whole idea of the comic code. That's why I like buying things outside the comic code, because that's just history. That's history in these books right here. Again, books like this, condition, it'd be nice to find anything in a high-grade condition, but you're not going to find it in a high-grade condition. So, again, I apologize for the lateness of this video, but I hope showing some of those Golden Age books will make up for it. And I will try to do another video. My wife has lots of ideas for this room, so in the next few weeks, hopefully you're going to see a better backdrop, and you're going to like that. So that's pretty much all we have right now. So, again, hope you liked the video, but as always, if you didn't, nothing I can do for you. Have a great night, and if you're a subscriber, thank you very much. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you real soon.